city is. You know what I'm saying?
Sugar Daddy Central.
Nah, but we got the internet now, so it's not no central place no more. Like,
Yeah, sugar daddies be everywhere. Sugar
Yeah,
daddies
put
be
your cash app
everywhere.
out. Put your cash out and see what happens.
You ever seen the motherfucker put the cash up on and just drop it on Facebook or some shit?
Yeah, they do that all the
And you
time.
looking like, what the fuck that supposed to mean? I didn't even know you like that though. You know what
A lot
I'm
of
saying?
people post it.
When I used to put my cash out there, like it's my birthday, boom.
You used to do that too?
I did it once.
Danny, you do that?
I did it once. I put my cash app out there. Instead of people paying me and say, let me pay them. I ain't paying shit. It's my birthday.
Nigga send you a request. Hey, you about 800 requests on this joint shit. Like, what niggas requesting $20, $30 off your ass?
One time, but I see some people just in general just post their cash app like all the
Yeah,
time,
get
just like
me.
post it up there. But I have seen people, they got a nice following and little following, and like I guess like some of their family and friends, they'll hit it up. They be showing screenshots like, "Thank you for the birthday love."
Yeah.
But that when I did it,
Can
that
they
one
hack
time,
your shit out there like that? I mean, what is that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That's when I shut my. That's when Cash App shut my shit down.
They fuck around hack your shit. You go to that joint one day, you ain't got shit in the bank.
I experiencing some unusual activity on your Cash App, so we had to shut it down. So what the fuck?
Damn. I think you gotta get another card or some shit. You gotta do something.
I had to do all that shit, get another card, account, all that shit.
Why I didn't even trust banks and shit, bro? I ain't never do none of that shit, bro. I'm a sock nigga. I just put that shit in my socks and shit. It's a lot going on right now, but I know you've seen Kanye West, right? Lately.
You mean his sweater he had on? What was that, yesterday or something?
What you think about the White Lives Matter type shit?
With Kanye is really cool. He shot. A lot of people say, since he a Gemini, that zodiac sign. I'm not gonna even blame it on the Gemini. I know he is a creative genius. I give him that. He has been creative, and if he got an idea, he'll do it. But as far as the White Lives Matter, I mean, I get it. I done had a white best friend, before. I mean, I wouldn't want nothing to happen to her. And then, I got white coworkers that's, cool, and we all done hung out, But this Black Lives Matters, especially when the world first shut down for 2020, it was something that Black people came together and, stood for. But sometimes I think he does stuff to get a reaction. You know what I mean? And he don't.
Pretty much is a slap in the face of the movement.
Yeah.
Pretty much is like, okay, Black Lives Matter movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the whole thing with Trump and this and that, and then the racist stuff. Then, of all things, with you having the sweater on, you stand next to
Candace on.
Candace on.
Mm-hmm.
With this shit on. And when you stand next to her with that sweater on, it clearly sends the message that I'm Kanye, I'm Crib Genius. I got Adidas, I had Gap. I got your black dollar in my pocket. I'm a billionaire, so fuck you now.
Yeah.
That's how you feel, bro.
That's how you feel.
What is about
you think so?
There's not another race of people who are getting killed in the streets by law enforcement and so forth, and vigilantes or whatever you want to call them, like Black people. You had your George Floyd's and so on and so forth. It says that White Lives Matter when the whole movement is about Black lives being snuffed out by, in basically all the cases, white people. So what are you saying that? What is it supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Other than it's a straight disrespect. It's a straight slap in the face. And what you and Candace Owens and Lauryn Hill's daughter and so on and so forth are doing is God.
Yeah, Lord,
Doesn't matter.
Lord.
You missing the point, right? Because
Mhm.
we already know that lives matter. That's the folk. That's our problem. You think that lives matter too much, way more than ours. That's why we telling you our lives matter.
Right.
So that really ain't make any sense by putting white lives matter, because they already dominate the problem.
Right.
Yeah, they are the problem.
So I don't understand. It just doesn't.
That's my point.
The
Because
privilege, the white privilege is the
Yeah.
problem.
because you haven't
They're the
seen,
problem. They're the reason why we saying our lives. You feel me?
Yeah, because you
'Cause it's
haven't
not equal.
seen a white person with 4 black cops on them and one sitting on his neck for 9 minutes and some
No.
odd seconds. You haven't seen that.
I
Right.
remember that.
But Kanye
Right.
West, like when people think of him, you think of him maybe as an activist, right? Because to me,
To who?
by him saying
He don't think. That's the
To me-
problem. His problem is he don't think.
to me, by him saying, like back in the day when him and Bush was beefing and shit, and he was like, Bush don't care.
like people.
But
Yeah.
that wasn't a activist moment. It wasn't a moment where he continued on pushing black issues, right? He just stopped there and just said that, which everybody agreed with. He didn't say nothing that nobody knew, right? So he just said something everybody knew and moved on. Do anything about it.
It was at a bad time because what they was doing, he was sitting next to Mike Myers,
Yep.
and it was supposed to have been like something they were supposed to say about the Hurricane Katrina.
About Katrina. And then he
And
took it there.
He took it there because the people there, they called the insurance company, but the insurance company backed on their ass and just left them there. Instead of giving them new houses or whatever, they just took all the money, threw them in one spot,
You send them to Houston.
But you guys
and
think
sent them
that
to Houston.
by him saying that, everybody felt that way though, right?
Right.
So he wasn't saying
Yeah, a lot of
nothing
people
as a
felt that
black
way.
man. He wasn't as a black man jumping out in front of something and being forceful, right? He was saying something everybody knew. So
with what everybody says about him, he does things for attention. So
Yeah.
nah, but at the
But some
time,
people-
at the time,
some
even though he may have been right at the time, and like what you saying, he didn't follow it up. If you want a statement, then you back that statement up.
he didn't say anything a day after that.
Right, he didn't back it up.
But see, in his case, some people walk the walk, talk the talk, walk the walk. He just talked.
Talk,
And
They
that
don't
was
walk
it.
the walk.
Now, I can't say Lil Wayne was down in New Orleans and he was marching with the people and he gave him money. They gave up some money to contribute to the pot, to the city, but the city took that money and everybody else's money and built downtown with it first, and not nobody home. Tried, but at the end of the day, it's whoever they wanted to do with the funds, what they wanted to do. If they wanted to give it up straight to the people, they like, nah, don't do that. And this fund right here, and we'll deal with it. We'll distribute the way we want to distribute. Which they did and gave it straight downtown to build downtown up and not the people homes. And people were still homeless after that.
Take the money and say they're gonna use it for something and then they don't. I mean, that's the same thing how I feel like when Chicago, like when they first did Millennium Park with that beam and so forth, everybody was like, you putting up a beam and it's just like a silver reflection big beam. Like, don't we have like more things to fix, like potholes? I don't know about the potholes in y'all city. Ours suck. It just I don't be understanding, and it's just like they just keep doing it year after year after year. Then they get on TV and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We just had other things going on and this and that." But then they want us to vote for them, and they call and harass our phone when it's time for election season. It's just.
I looked at you not familiar with DC, but I know we ain't familiar with Chicago or whatever. But we had a Mayor Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Go. So, of course, nothing else went national except for his crack habit in the hotel room, right?
So you heard about him, Danny?
No, I don't think so. But it sounds a little familiar.
The DC mayor on crack. You heard about it. You had to hear that before.
Okay, that was all over. That was the only thing they wanted to put out
over the world.
That's the only
That
thing
bitch
they
set
want.
me up.
That bitch set me up.
That bitch said,
Oh, I remember
Bitch,
bits and
remember them?
pieces. Bits and pieces.
That bitch set me up.
Shit, they had a skit on it on Living Color. Dave and Al Grill coming out that hotel room, all that smoke. And
That was on the video. He did say that though.
he did. He said that bitch set me up.
that
Hell yeah.
goddamn, that
So
He had the crack in his mouth too.
yeah, he did. He pretty much got fucked up. He got caught red-handed.
Yes, he did.
At the end of the day, he got caught red-handed. But
He's the best man. Crackhead was the best man.
he's the best
DC
man we
had.
ever had. But
What?
yeah,
Ain't that something?
Ain't that something?
and look at the whole situation. He never smoked crack till that night he was set up.
Hey, I looked at him smoking, so I don't care no more.
Yeah, that's the first time he smoked it.
That nigga was on camera like that. Like, hold up, bro.
He didn't know how to
smoking, bro.
He had to show him how to use the crack pipe. He never
Allegedly.
smoked it. He never smoked
We
it.
allegedly think that was his
he was
first
a
night.
cokehead.
Allegedly.
But he was a snorter.
One thing we know for sure. We all
He
know
was
for
on
sure.
coke.
He smoked that damn night because we looked right at him. That shit was on tape.
And who do you blame for him being a crackhead?
Look at that nigga. He looked like this.
Yeah, the government.
The government turned him
I
out.
don't agree with none of that.
Nah.
That nigga was like that. The fans bust in. He was like, that
Come
bitch
on.
set me up.
No.
The third perspective.